Hey, what's going on? It's been a while. I've been trying to figure out this IP gate thing or whatever, and ultimately I just gave up on it. I don't have the attention span for this type of stuff, so I had to enlist the help of a third party here to get the gist of what happened. Apparently, someone on LSA decided to talk some noise about another member on some other website. Well, it just so happens on this other website you can see people's IP numbers, which is basically almost like I guess the best way to put it is almost like a social security number for an internet connection. It basically identifies who you are. And what happened is the administrator somehow figured out that this person on this other forum was a member of Lipstick Alley. Of course, I'm not going to mention any names here, but apparently it's one of the members that nobody really likes. Somebody y'all all kind of remember has something to do with Flipper. Anyway, this person was talking noise on the other website, and basically it all came back to them on LSA, and the administrator just put him out there on Front Street like that. Of course, this is all crazy. I don't know why the internet is that serious. If you want to talk some noise about somebody, just go ahead and do it. Why do you have to go to some other website and do it? Just, pick up your balls or whatever, or ovaries, I guess in this case, and just talk noise. Take your licks. Anyway, that's it. It's really not that interesting. I thought it was going to be something like super deep, but it's just some regular old ghetto bird, dumb fuckery type of shit. And it's really stupid. I don't know why I'm saying this like I'm surprised, but it's just stupid. It's not really even worth talking about anymore. So let's move on to something else. Another thing. You females out there, you're not exempt from being bitch ass. A lot of people think that's just a guy thing, but there's a lot of bitch ass women out there as well. And bitch assness in women tends to take on another form. This is kind of building on the whole IP gate thing. Female bitch assness isn't as active as male bitch assness. It's passive aggressive type of bitch assness. Women, they don't come out there and say stupid stuff. They like to do it on the sly. They like to imply their bitch assness to people. For example, people who put you on their ignore list, and then they constantly have to acknowledge every single post you make, even though you're on their ignore list. That's a good indicator of female bitch assness. Personally, I think it's the stupidest thing on earth. If you're gonna put somebody on your ignore list, ignore them. It's that simple. Don't put them on your ignore list and then spend every single waking moment talking about that person, about how you don't read their posts and I've got them on my ignore list and da 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 da. Shut the fuck up. Damn. I mean, really, that's horrible. That makes male bitch assness look somewhat legitimate in comparison. So, you know who I'm talking about. These people, everybody knows them. There's about a good 3 or 4 of them on LSA that do that all the time. My girl Veronica, she likes to point them people out. I'm not going to mention any names, but some of them have something to do with divas, and another one of them might have something to do with bowls, and there's another one who might have something to do with Alabama. I'm not going to say any names, but I'm just throwing the clues out there. Y'all will figure it out. Anyway, what else is new? Not much really. We still got our certain almondy friend bitching and moaning as usual. It used to be funny, but now it's just really annoying. Nobody can take this shit anymore. It's like sometimes you want to put him out of his misery and just put him on global ignore or something, you know. I'm just kind of throwing a hint out there to Mildred Gaddis, you know, global ignore. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people wanted me to give them shout outs, and I'll be damned if I try to remember everybody's name, so I'll just mention who I remember off the top of my head. There's a Bad Girl, she's cool. Bad Gypsy, she's cool too. The Scientist, Veronica, Carmela, who else? Heavenly, Trina Good Times, she's the one that cussed out Wildfire. She gets a shout out. Who else? I'm going through this thread here. Everybody wants me to say hi to them. If I'm missing your name, don't take it personally. Oh yeah, there's Sweet Potato Pie. I refuse to call her by her new username. It's really corny. I mean, I'm not trying to be mean or anything, but it's just kind of weird and awkward. So I'm just gonna keep calling her Sweet Potato Pie. Who else? Island Babe. Yeah, she's cool. Who else is cool? Simply Complex is cool. Black Widow, she's really cool. She's super cool. You know what happened? What happened to London Chica? She was from London, obviously. You don't see her post very much, but somehow she like popped up out of nowhere. That's really it. Can't think of anyone else's names here. But yeah, thank you for everybody for subscribing. I appreciate it. You know, almost to 40 whole subscribers, which is more than I thought I'd ever get, which is awesome. So make sure you subscribe. If you subscribe, make sure to send me a message on YouTube with your username or user number or whatever, and I'll give you 100,000 credits just for subscribing. Okay? And basically, that's it. Might do a little something else, maybe throw in some bonus material. Who knows? With me, I'm just kind of off the cuff. Most people, they have to have a script. With me, I'm just coming straight off the dome. I don't do any of that scripting. I don't pre-plan any of this. I just flow with it. I guess I could talk some more about IPgate. I can't give out the name of my source, but let's see if we can go into a little bit more detail here on the IPgate. Rumma. Let's see here. Well, I can't mention the name of the forum that this LSA dirt was posted on, but it's an unmoderated site that's about athletes and gossip, and it's ran by some guy named Randy. And that's Randy. He has like super strict policies on cyberbullying, and that's why he reads off the offender's IP addresses, so you know, police will go get them or whatever. But on this website, you can buy premium memberships where the members can buy the rights to see IP addresses and delete posts. And that's basically how these LSA members got caught. Somebody went over there, they dropped some dimes, they got to see the IP addresses. It was probably the administrator, and she basically called them out on LSA in the back alley in some thread started by this one chick whose name will not be mentioned. And then this other chick whose name will not be mentioned jumped into the thread, and they started clowning. And then almost said somebody's name. This other person puts up a thread explaining how RSS feeds work over there, and the admin, she kind of catches on to it, and the next thing you know, everybody's being outed left and right, and it basically just turns into a huge clusterfuck. Alrighty, you've been filled in on IPgate. It's really not worth your time. It's just typical internet hoochie nonsense. Alright, adios.